What's up, guys? Aaron here, and I'm back with Gabe for another podcast episode.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Also, we made it to episode 5.
Yay, we're actually
we never
keeping
made
up.
it this far. No one said
Yeah.
we were making it.
We're finally keeping up with the schedule that we. This is our third time making a schedule, and it's actually
Out of all the times we've done podcast episodes, I don't think we've ever done an episode 5.
I think the first one is 4, and then the next time we tried, we did 2.
No, we did 4 the last one. The last time we did this.
Last time when we planned to do it every single month.
Yeah, we did 4.
We were so close to making it to halfway to being double digits.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did it, and we're doing another anime watch along. And Aaron chose this anime, so I have no idea what it's about, and so I'm kind of scared because last time he chose an anime, it was sketchy, it was sussy.
Okay, this one, from what I know, is quite popular, and I don't think we're gonna get to an episode with dissolving clothes.
Yeah, I think it's called Frieren. No, it's Frieren. That was an inside joke before we started the podcast.
Yes, Beyond the Journey, because
Frieren. It's
sometimes
looks like an isekai, smells like an isekai, but it's probably not an isekai.
No, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I hear people say it's good and bad. I basically want to check it out because that time at Reincarnate of Slime Isekai Memories, the gacha game, recently had a crossover with it. So,
and we're probably only gonna do one episode this time.
Yeah.
And yeah. What was I going to say? The audio working. Audio is great. Checking everything. It seems to be recording. We skipped the opening because obviously copyright stuff.
Yes, we don't want to do a copyright. So
once again, all the reactions going on the shorts, not the actual episode itself. We will be
because if we don't, we get copyrighted.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll cut here and then come back in this episode with the reviews and stuff and everything else.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the drill. Episode 5. We made it finally.
Yeah.
Somehow.
We ever made it.
2025.
Yes.
2025. Let us be a good year.
Yeah.
For everything.
Okay.
Suck my nuts. I don't know why I said that, but.
Don't worry, we cut out.
I cut out. I do the cutting out. I decide what's in.
But will you keep that in?
Maybe. Maybe I'll censor it and the audience will never know what I said.
I won't know what you said.
Yes, but no one else will know.
Yeah, so I'll post a comment saying what you said.
Okay, anyway, and now let's start. And we're back, guys. We just finished watching that first episode of Frieren, or Robin, as I call her, because she looks a lot like Robin from Frieren.
Yeah, I have no idea why you're going to call her that. We watched the first episode. Apparently you are.
Well, she's cute, like the female version of Robin.
I would not deny that.
Male
she
version
is
of Robin.
cute.
He's good looking too. Yeah, so that was the first episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, I think, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. I got the title correct. Yay. Review time.
Yeah, what would you rate that?
Want to start off with the you can start off the
honestly,
review.
I didn't think it was that bad. I enjoyed it. Even though it's just the first episode, but I'd honestly give that
I have to keep it. Yeah, I have to keep in mind this is only the first episode, but honestly, I'm kind of the opposite. I kind of was bored with this episode. Like, there's nothing here that excites me or makes me want to keep watching.
Yeah, it's usually like
it's
sometimes you have to go beyond the first episode to become more invested, but sometimes the first episode just doesn't make you want to watch anymore.
Like, the characters are interesting. I like the characters, especially the priest guy and the main elf girl.
That's because she's cute.
Frieren, Robin. Yeah, and then, like, the priest guy's funny. He's optimistic. I like him. The purple-haired girl is interesting.
Fern.
They showed her at the end. Which, Fern, yeah. She's an interesting character too.
I know she definitely gets older and something about her gets bigger. besides more than just her size.
That sounds very dirty.
Oh, it's her chest.
Yeah, I figured the way you phrased it, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, it's better than actually saying what.
And
It's
she's
fine.
she's
Yes,
a child.
but I don't
It's
know
a
how much
child,
older
so-
she gets. She could be 18 for all I know, or even older.
Anyway, back to the review. Yeah, so this is I don't know, the story of this episode just didn't really captivate me. It was I was kind of like looking at the time of the episode, seeing how much is left, and that's not a good sign. I don't know. This first
I'd like to say a prequel series of this where they actually
don't-
fight the demon, like Lord.
I feel like there's a lot of weird pacing in this episode that just kind of skipped over things or just went too fast or too slow. Like, okay, one of the characters are dead in the first episode, which is interesting. Like, he died off screen.
Well, I mean, it's like the end of like the
I get
journey
that.
now.
And I
kind
get
of
that.
thing. It would be like a prequel series to see like the actual
but that'd be-
journey.
I
Maybe
get
like a
I get that,
prequel
and that'd be a
series.
different series altogether. But like, there's just
Yeah.
to know the characters like that is just way too much exposition, way too much dialogue. I don't know. I give it maybe like a 5 out of 10. This episode. I don't know.
It's better than what I gave. The other
I'm not
anime we
sure if I
watched.
would keep watching this, to be honest. It's not. I don't know. I usually like fantasy animes and RPG animes stuff.
I mean, I never planned to watch this anime. It's just because of what happened in the game that I decided to give it a shot. Because the anime that I want to watch, I can't
There's a
remember its
game?
name. And there was a crossover with that time out reincarnated as a slime,
Interesting.
where you could put the characters in
Interesting.
the game and actually use
I-
them for the whole game. So that's
I
the
did
reason
not know
chose
that.
it.
Yeah. I don't know. Series overall, first impression. Yeah, the first episode at least 5 out of 10. I don't know. First impression of the animes overall though, maybe like a 6.5 out of 10 or 7. Yeah.
I mean, it had good
It
animation.
does, I do like the art style. The art style is good. The animation's fluid. Although animation's not really nothing special because there's not like nothing major going on. No fight scenes, no battles. Like there's nothing really special for the animators.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like an action-focused
get that.
anime. It's like fantasy, drama, adventure kind
I get
of
that,
thing,
but there's, like-
so I don't
I
expect
know,
lots
but I
of
get that.
fights.
But there's no scenes in particular where they need like super amazing animation. Like it's.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's more into action than like Demon Slayer.
I don't know. What else can I say? We'll go over some notes or some other stuff I have for my reviews.
Just a long amount of silence.
Yeah.
An awkward amount of silence.
I don't know. Yeah, there's really not much else I can say on the review side of things. It's an alright anime. It's good. When did you say this anime came out?
I think like 2 years ago.
2023
3 years
or
ago?
2022?
It came out. It came out sometime around there. I just know it's a 2020 anime, but I'm pretty sure it's after the pandemic.
Interesting.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah, interesting. So,
Um,
yeah, that's probably why I didn't watch. I didn't really watch a lot of new anime during the pandemic time, which I probably should have, because that would have been a great time to watch a lot of anime. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Do we have any other segments?
yeah, it came out 2023.
Okay, 2 years ago.
September.
What was I watching?
Yeah.
2023? I was watching a few animes, but yeah. Do we have any other segments? We can do the facts segment again. That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun. Just looking at
Yeah.
random facts.
Um.
You're going for over an hour.
Well, there's another segment we could have done. What was it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh, Holocaust facts.
Are you talking about hot takes?
No, not hot takes.
Holocaust
Oh my gosh,
facts?
wait. I did have a hot take I was trying to prepare for, but I forgot what it was. I don't remember now. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh, what we should do when it comes to watch along now? Like, we could keep doing like new animes, but we should like rewatch a series we have already seen and see how that goes. We should try that.
Okay.
I don't know.
But it wouldn't be like a anime series you've
I don't know.
both
We have to
seen.
decide on that.
I mean, the thing is, how like old would it have to be? Because there's no way we're gonna sit through watching Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z.
no way. But like,
that's right. I mean, a short anime series
or maybe
would
like,
be like
or maybe
beneficial, like
yeah,
Konosuba.
or maybe like a scene.
'Cause
Maybe
that's-
just like a major scene and review that and review the aspects of that and like see how good it is and like, or like a movie or something. I don't know. Or like well maybe just
Yeah,
a
but I
certain
don't know.
episode. We don't have to do it in order. Like we can do like just a certain good episode.
It's true. We could, if we know a certain episode from an anime, we could just
Yeah.
watch that. Like, I don't know, maybe it's an episode from like season 3 of Shoot Hero that we really like.
JFK facts.
We
Let's debunk some Let's
JFK
debunk
facts.
some JFK conspiracy theories. Yeah.
John F. Kennedy
I like
for
JFK.
president.
Anyway, JFK was the 35th
Yeah.
president of the U.S. from 1961 to November 1963. Yeah, January
true?
1961 to 63, until his assassination.
Yeah, I don't know my presidents. I'm
JFK
Canadian.
died younger than any other U.S. president to date. I think he was like early 40s.
Yeah, I can see that.
What?
He was
What
assassinated.
the
so-
F was that? Hold on. I just heard you like
the
that was a
cough.
cough. I thought that was like a
Yes.
shriek or something. What? I thought you
No,
I
that
thought
was
your
a
cat
cough.
like jumped on your lap or something.
I'm in my room with the door closed. My cat's downstairs with my mom.
JFK's application to Harvard was just 5 sentences long.
My cat doesn't lie on my lap. She doesn't like to lie on people's laps. She'll lie next to you, but not on you.
During his time as a congressman and later as a U.S. president, JFK donated all of his salary to charity. What a good man.
Oh, that's a nice guy.
JFK is the only Roman Catholic president until Joe Biden. Yeah, there's only been 2 Catholic presidents. It's only been
Oh.
JFK and Joe Biden. And they were both Democrats, so that's how you know Democrats are the best.
Because I'm sure they were Roman Catholic.
Fun fact, I don't really care about how I label myself politically because I don't label myself politically. But if I were, the best way to describe my politics, in Canada, I'd be most likely to be considered a conservative. And in America, I'd most likely be a Democrat. I think that just shows how far left Canadian politics is and how far right American politics is. That doesn't mean
With
That doesn't mean
who the president is.
that doesn't mean I
currently.
agree with everything the Democrats say or everything the conservatives say. I'm more inclined to vote that way.
I feel like you don't. I feel like nobody agrees with everything they say.
Not
I
at
feel
all.
like they to vote for that, they would agree with
Yeah,
most of the stuff they say, but not. I don't think there's anyone who agrees
Obviously.
with everything like the party they're with
Obviously.
says. Like they don't agree with everything they say.
Obviously,
But they
Yeah.
obviously more stuff they agree with. More
you
likely
can't
to vote
you
that
can't put
one.
people in a label. You can't put people in a box, and that's why I hate labels in like politics in general. Because like once you tell people your politics, they make all these assumptions about you and what you believe, or even
That's why I don't tell anyone in politics. I just keep that
or
to
even
myself.
like with your religion, like people like assume stuff based on your religion and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. That's why I kind of keep my religion and my politics.
Like I don't really care.
Because I don't
I
want
don't
to
really
start.
care. Like I'll
a
tell people like, hey,
debate.
yeah, I'm Catholic. Yeah, I vote conservative in Canada, and if I was American, I would vote Democrat. Like I don't really care what kind of assumptions people make.
Yeah, but I know, and like sometimes those things can start, debates, and I don't
know.
really want to get into that, especially like seeing YouTube comments, kind of, because kind of those things can be a little
Yep.
touchy. So I don't really want to say any of that and have that happen in the YouTube comments where, people start debating over what's better, and then it becomes a whole thing, because that happens in Reddit
Yeah.
sometimes. Someone says something and then it all goes down a rabbit hole. And I remember I was reading a Reddit thread, and this guy actually got 2 warnings that he was going to get banned because he was using so much profanity in everything he said. And everyone was trying, like, he was doing all caps and a bunch of profanity, and everyone was doing, like, just normal, and this guy's just, like, freaking out. I think he actually got banned because eventually he just stopped showing up. So I think he got banned. I got banned for no reason on Reddit. And permanent banned. For nothing.
Just looking into different facts.
But I did get into an argument.
Do you remember
on Reddit.
this fact? It's like, McDonald's buys about 2 billion eggs every year. We talked about this last episode.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably 2 million, but that's ridiculous. Like
and 1 billion hours of videos are watched on YouTube every day. And probably most of those are me.
Well, yeah, I would assume so. So many people use, like, so many people have access to the internet, and some people watch YouTube. Plus, much YouTube has millions of subscribers. That could be 1 million different people. And they're just watching
most of those
videos.
are from me.
Especially if they're behind, and depending on how long the videos are, they can watch multiple videos a day. And if they have lots of people to sub to, they're going to be watching a lot of videos a day.
That's why watch more of our podcast episodes. Subscribe. Shameless plug.
Shameless plugging our podcast channel on the podcast channel. I understand plugging our own channels on the podcast channel or on our own channel, plugging the podcast. Well, actually, I will be posting on my channel very soon.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna bring back gameplay. Let's go.
Yes, just no commentary because it's kind of gotten a little harder to do that now. But yeah, I am going to bring back some gameplay, and it's going to be on my PlayStation 5 gameplay, not PC.
We talked about this fact last time. Too. Remember, it's like a 2018 study shows Hitler's teeth held in Moscow claims to prove he died after taking cyanide and shooting himself in the head.
Yeah. So I didn't know about the cyanide thing. I just thought.
I don't know why Hitler's teeth on Moscow. I don't know what Putin is doing over there, but okay.
I don't know. Maybe he liked Hitler.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they're both kind of dictators.
Yeah.
They're both basically dictators, so
Why am I looking at Elon Musk?
I thought you were looking at JFK.
I am looking. I am looking at one of the random facts, but one of the random facts has a picture of Elon Musk. About 20% of the world's tech founders are immigrants, even though immigrants only make up about 4% of the world's population. In which country? In the world's population?
Yeah, what country? I mean, there's lots of different countries. Canada, US,
in 1924, half the cars in the world were Fords.
Wow, Ford really is taking the car place by storm.
During Elvis Presley's childhood, the family often relied on help from neighbors and government food assistance.
Wow, I did not know that. I wish my dad knew that because he's a big Elvis fan.
In 4 of the 5 largest cities in the U.S., it's cheaper to rely on Uber than to have your own car. That is just sad. As a state of affairs in the U.S. That is.
Well, you don't have to pay for gas.
I know, but like, it's the fact that it's cheaper. Uber, first of all, Uber is not cheap at all. So the fact that it's cheaper to rely on Uber than to have your own car in the U.S. Which
gas must be pretty expensive in the U.S. then.
Hold on,
the prices are different between, different countries.
In 4 of the 5 largest cities, so that would be what? L.A., New York, Chicago. Houston maybe, or Miami, I don't know.
Let's find out.
This is from 2018. Hold on, let me see the source for this. If it loads.
I mean, that would be New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix. All the post-populated cities in the U.S. of 2022.
Hold on. It's not loading. Let me just pause NordVPN for a second. Okay. Does it say the cities in the sources here? New York
Mm.
City, Chicago, Washington D.C. or L.A. So I was right about L.A., Chicago, and New York. So it's Washington D.C. Oh,
And is this
and they
from
mentioned Dallas.
like what
This is in
year?
2018.
What year is
2018.
this? 2018. Oh well, in 2022, it's New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, and Phoenix
Latin America is the most.
on largest cities
This
as of 2022.
people who think their opinions are superior to others may be most prone to overestimating their relevant knowledge and ignoring chances to learn more and study. Yeah, that makes sense. They're usually narcissists.
Yeah, narcissist people. That reminds me of a really good song.
Oh, I have a really sad. I don't know much about Michael Phelps. Other than he's an Olympic swimmer.
I know he's an Olympics U.S.
Yeah, I know he's an
swimmer.
Olympic swimmer. But I don't know much about him, but like apparently there's a sad fact here that says Michael Phelps considered suicide after the 2012 Summer Olympics. He started the Michael Phelps Foundation to help other people with mental illness. Oh, that's great. Started off sad and then
Oh,
wholesome.
I did not know that. But then again, I don't really pay attention. I haven't watched the Olympics in
I don't watch
years.
Olympics at all.
Yeah, I haven't watched in years. I think the last time I watched was in high school.
Mm.
That was only because we wanted to. Some people wanted to watch it in my math class. But then again, my math teacher in grade 10 didn't teach, so. Yeah.
Drinking 6 or more coffees a day can increase your risk of heart disease up to 22%. I feel like that's obvious.
Oh yeah, too much caffeine is not good.
Yep.
For you. But I don't drink a lot of, I don't really drink caffeine. I don't drink any drinks or coffee.
For many Icelanders, World War II is actually known as the Blessed War because the country has the war to thank for its independence.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Congratulations on independence,
But still,
Iceland. But
More.
World
But still, more.
yeah, World War II. It's um,
One of the worst
yep.
wars we've ever had.
Mr.
Probably the worst war we've
the
ever had.
Mr. Mustache Man,
Universally-
Mustache Man from Austria.
Yeah, so I mean, it really was a world war, and I mean, it was the second one, so. Kind of pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandfather was a prisoner of war.
Nearly 40% of okay. The national anthem of Ukraine is called "The Glory and Freedom of Ukraine has not yet perished." Interesting. Go. I hope Ukraine wins.
Yeah. Yeah, they need a win.
They do need to win. I'm not
Yeah.
touching Israel and Palestine though. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Because of what's going on
Yeah.
in there right now?
I know people get way too heated about that. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, with any kind of. It's like that for any kind of place that has this kind of
Yeah,
stuff
but
going on.
Israel and Palestine specifically is just. I'm.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more with what's going on currently.
Listen, I'm on both.
That's how bad it's
If
going
you want to
on,
know
yeah.
whose side I'm on both sides. I'm on the citizens.
I'll just choose neither.
I'm on the side of the citizens of both countries.
Or you can just be on neither side.
Yeah, that's the side of the citizens of both countries.
Be on neither side? Then why are you saying you're on the side of both citizens? Just
Because
say
I'm on
neither
the
side.
citizen side.
By being on neither side.
A single human being's DNA contains as much information as 50 novels.
Wow, that's. Well, I mean,
I mean,
depends on where you live.
all galaxies, regardless of size, rotate once every billion years.
Oh, sweet. It's been like 60 billion
None of these
years.
facts are good that I'm scrolling through. 1.9 million people were working for McDonald's in 2019 and its franchises around the world. I mean,
Well, obviously.
around the world, yeah.
It's an international
Honestly,
company.
If we're talking about around the world, that's kind of small. 1.9 million around the world.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
That's like three.
If you go for a specific place.
That's like what 3% of China and
Mhm.
India's population.
Probably.
I-
I mean, They don't really.
India is the most populated
My
country.
cousin's actually a manager at McDonald's.
Oh, nice. India is the most populated country now. They surpassed China. I think it was last year. They surpassed China.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Actor Frankie Muniz suffers from long-term memory loss and doesn't remember being on Malcolm in the Middle.
I really never watched that
Me
show.
neither. I think I saw like a few seconds of the episodes and then changed it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same for me. I think it used to be on YTV.
Is YTV still a thing? I don't remember. I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, it is. Like, I don't watch it, but when I'm just looking through channels trying to find something to watch, I see that channel is still called YTV.
I don't watch TV.
Teletoon is no longer called Teletoon, though.
I don't watch TV anymore.
Teletoon is no longer. I only watch shortened shows other than that, I just use streaming services. If I can't find anything good to watch. I'm going to the movies tomorrow.
What movie?
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh. Let's see.
I mean, the movies are, like, the first two are obviously highly acclaimed, so.
On mobile alone, YouTube reaches more youngsters, 18 to 34-year-olds, in the U.S. than any other that makes sense. Because
No, yeah, lots of people have, like, everyone has phones
no
now.
one watches TV anymore.
Someone has phones and access to internet. So they just go on YouTube, since YouTube is literally the best streaming platform.
A cyberchondriac is someone who scours the internet looking for details of the illnesses. I feel like that might be me.
I do not do that.
I sometimes Google my symptoms.
I don't. I know my symptoms are the common cold.
Which is you should never
That's the only symptoms
never Google your symptoms. It's like because all of them is you're gonna die soon.
Or you're gonna find you think you have this disease when you don't.
A study using MRI scans showed that the brains of people who exercise moderately look 10 years younger than those who didn't. I need to exercise more. That's what I'm
Does
hearing.
my job count as exercise? I carry a lot of heavy stuff.
By that logic, then I exercised a lot during my last job.
I mean, my job has me carrying boxes from a skid to an aisle back and forth. I work at a grocery store.
Scientists at the University of Alberta spent 7 years working out that human urine contains 3,079 different chemical compounds.
Holy shit.
Alberta, I love you, but I feel like there's better ways to
Please
research.
don't do tests on our bodily fluids.
I was going to say, Alberta, I love you, but please research something else and not urine.
Yeah, besides our bodily fluids.
Studies have suggested that losses are psychologically twice as powerful as gains. So winning $100 feels as good feels as good to us as losing $50. As losing $50 feels.
I don't feel good when I lose. I feel good when I win.
Well, let me reread this. Studies have just suggested that
Thursday,
losses are psychologically twice as powerful as gains. So winning 100.
So no, when you gain something, it's better to lose like double that.
No, it's if you lose something, it's twice as powerful. It's even It's even more. If you feel even more than if you would get to gain something. So like
I don't. I feel depressed.
If you so like the example here is when
I lose every Thursday at work.
Yeah.
Because I have to work with my assistant manager, who's a giant asshole.
Hey, America, this fact is for you. 80% of mass shooters showed no interest in violent video games, a researcher found. So all you boomers out there and all you Americans out there, stop blaming.
I hate when people say that it's video games induce violence. No, that's not true.
It's literally only mainstream media and the boomers who say that.
I mean, some people play a lot of violent video games and they've never gone on a violent rampage.
And then there's me who plays Pokemon who just wants to be left alone. Like I just want to play with my little pets, okay?
And then I just play whatever games interest me. I mean, I love the Assassin's Creed games, which have a lot of killing, but I've never thought about going on a killing spree.
Sweden has a ski through McDonald's.
Seriously?
Apparently. Let me see the source.
I wanna
for
go
this.
there.
I want to see the source for this. Let me see.
I wanna go there.
A ski through, like a ski through. You know how like a drive-through, they have a ski through with McDonald's.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see a ski through. Just go down on your skis. Just snowboards work too.
I don't know. It's just a ski through.
Well, I mean, you kind of be jumping on a snowboard. That's the skis just kind of pushes out forward. With the
It's called
forwards.
Muck Ski. It's located in a popular Swedish ski resort of Lindvallen. I don't know if I don't speak Swedish. I don't know how to pronounce that. Lindvallen,
I went to Sweden once.
which is about
was-
450 kilometers northwest of Stockholm. Wait, you've been to Sweden? And you?
No, it was Switzerland.
Oh, that's not Sweden.
I know.
Different
but
country,
they're
dude.
They're both Swiss. Yeah, but they're both in Europe.
Sweden is north. Switzerland is in the middle of continental Europe.
But they're still both in Europe. And I went to the Europe twice, and I don't remember all that because I was very young.
66%.
It's like
66% of millennials in the U.S. have no money saved for retirement. Yeah, because they're paying off their debt like I am. I'm not a millennial,
I don't
but
have any debt. I don't have any debt to pay off.
I have a Canadian fact. The town of Dildo,
Ooh, yay.
the town of Dildo in Newfoundland has an annual festival, Dildo Days, which is led by their mascot, Captain Dildo.
Why do we have that? Why?
Oh,
Newfoundland, why do you have that?
I love you, Newfoundland and Labrador. That's amazing.
Why? Why do they have a
Wait,
dodo day?
hold
Why do
on.
they have a talk about
Hold
dodo?
on. Let me check the source for this. Okay. Okay, so the source comes
I
from
want to look at.
the source comes from metro.co.uk, and the article is called "Welcome to the town of called Dildo, the happiest place on earth."
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
No, I
gotta
mean,
see
hey,
what
listen.
this
If my,
dildo mascot
if my
looks
town was
like.
called Dildo, I would be considered the happiest. I would be considered a happy place on earth. I mean, why wouldn't it? Screw you, Disneyland.
There's a. They have a dodo brewing company.
This is so funny. Hold on. I want to know why it's called this and why. I already allowed the ads. What are you doing? Okay, you know what? The source
And,
wants.
and the best
So
thing
it's
is they have they. And the
so it's
best thing is that they brew beer in dodo.
The source wants me to remove my ad blocker, which I'm not doing. So screw the source on that one. But that's amazing, Newfoundland. I love
feel
you.
like we're going to be getting age restricted for saying that.
You know what? YouTube, screw you if you age restrict that. It's a town. It's a town. It's not that. It's a town. Okay.
There was a guy who got banned on Xbox because he lived in Fort Gay.
Catholics in Nicaragua who observe Lent by abstaining from meat make meals of armadillo iguana instead. Interesting, but I'm pretty sure that's also guys. I'm pretty sure that's also meat.
I want to eat that. I mean, don't know. It sounds delicious.
What about iguana?
I don't like lizards.
Self-driving cars play Grand Theft Auto to learn how to drive.
That's not a good game for them to learn how to drive.
Yeah, that's my first thought. That's exactly my first thought as well. Like,
I mean, people don't follow the rules in Grand Theft Auto because they're not supposed to. Is there any driving game where you have to follow the rules of the road?
probably not. So I want to take. I want to use.
Even like Farming Simulator, you don't follow the rules of the road.
I wouldn't use any video game as a means to teach self-driving cars.
Unless there was a specific game made
Yeah.
for that, then obviously, okay, make a game that do that, but don't teach them a game about, running every stoplight and heading civilians and pedestrians as you just drive through the city of Los Santos.
Oh, poor JFK. Apparently, Kennedy means ugly head in Gaelic.
Oh, that sucks for him.
Yeah.
And his family.
You know, the Kennedy family is so interesting because that family is generally cursed. Like, I don't know if I believe
Yeah.
in curses or not, but like that, the family curse is definitely a thing there.
Yeah, I've heard about the Kennedy family curse.
You can get a stand-up comedy master's degree at the University of Kent. Oh, great! More money to put me into debt.
Hey, I like that. I don't have debt though, so.
Alexander the
Okay.
Great's army conquered the world while wearing armor made of linen that could stop any arrow made at the time.
Holy shit! How strong was that linen? Why don't we have that?
Hold on, what
Why
is
don't we wear
linen?
that now? Linen's like a cloth.
I know I figured it's like a fabric, but like
It's not. It's like like pillowcase are made of like linen.
it is a textile made from fibers of the flax plant. That does not look that strong.
Yeah, but if they can stop arrows, can they stop bullets? 'Cause if they can, everything's made
They
of
probably
linen
can't. I don't think they can stop bullets.
now. But they stopped arrows.
Hold on, conquered. I mean, he was called Alexander the Great for a reason.
Yeah, 'cause he was great. He was great looking. Don't you know?
Well, we don't know what he looked like. I mean, we have this depiction.
Yes.
We have the depiction here, but like,
Yeah, his depiction probably is him good looking.
he does not look good looking to me. Maybe in
Well,
actually, how
maybe back then that was considered good looking.
when
I
was
don't
he
know.
born? Alexander the
I
Great,
don't know. I think he's
former
Russian.
king of Macedonia.
Yeah, I know that much.
He was 32 when he died. He was born July 356 BC in Pella. He died in June 323 BC in Babylon. Which all this information is on the wiki, so I take that as it is.
You take that with a grain of salt because
Yeah.
people can change Wikipedia entries whenever they want. No, I heard that Wikipedia actually goes
Yeah.
into the entries and tries to fix all the
Yeah, they do.
mistakes that people do. But, you know, who knows how much they actually get through in a day.
The two parts to the word helicopter are helico, meaning spiral, and peter, meaning one with wings like pterodactyl.
I understand the first part because of, like, the propeller on the top and the back, but they only have wings.
Ooh, the largest print photograph ever taken was 34 meters wide and 9.8 meters high. I'm not saying feet because I don't care about the imperial system. But 9.8 meters high.
There's a footprint?
So imagine that. A photograph, the largest print photograph, was 34 meters wide and basically 10 meters high.
What kind of dinosaur made that?
I said photograph. Largest print
Yeah.
photograph.
Yeah, I'm gonna print out a photograph. I know.
Not a footprint.
Nah,
Can you imagine a footprint that big though?
Yes, it would have been a giant ass dinosaur like the T-Rex.
No, it would have been a colossal titan.
Colossals aren't real.
In Bolivia, llama droppings are used to purify water. Yeah, no thanks, no thank you, Bolivia. I'm not drinking water from poo. Ask Victorian England how that worked out for them.
They use horse droppings?
No, they used they had actual poo in the water because that was a time of
So it's brown.
water not being clean.
So it's brown.
Yes, Slovenian
You
speaking
can tell- I'm
babies.
pretty sure you can tell brown water is not clean. Now we have clean drinking water.
Slovenian speaking babies learn number 2 sooner than English speaking ones. Like poo or like the actual number 2.
Why would you learn number 2 before number 1?
I don't know.
It
The
doesn't
term-
make sense.
The term pipe dream
Trying to
is a
think.
the term pipe dream is a reference to the insane dreams people have when smoking opium. Don't do drugs, kids.
I have insane dreams without doing drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
You have insane dreams without doing drugs.
8 men own the
Trust me, it
same
happens to
wealth.
me.
8 men own the same wealth as the poorest half of the world. I don't know what the poorest half of the world. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the southern hemisphere.
Third world countries?
MIT sends college acceptance notices on Pi Day, March the 14th. Oh, you're so clever.
Pi
You're
Day.
so quirky, MIT.
Let's go to Pi Day.
I don't want to go to Pie Day. They're talking about
pie.
They're talking about math pie, not pie.
I don't care. I like pie.
Even though Fruit Loops are different colors, they are all the same flavor.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I feel like
Who thinks they taste like different flavors?
I feel like everyone knows that. Like, okay, they do not taste like
I mean, if you ever eat Fruit Loops, they don't taste like different flavors. They don't taste the same.
Yeah,
they're just
artificial colors, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just literally they color and they put like frosting on it.
The first manager of the first McDonald's franchise was called Ed McLucky.
That's probably why it became so popular. He was very lucky.
Here's a Trump fact. Melania Trump, his wife, secured a genius visa for extraordinary ability while dating Donald Trump. What is a genius visa and what extraordinary ability?
It's a visa for genius people. But I have no idea what she did. The source.
Let's see.
I think of the source.
17 years ago, Melania Noss, I think that's her maiden name, was granted legal residency in the U.S. through a green card with the elite EB-1 program, dubbed the Einstein Visa, reserved for those who demonstrate that they have an extraordinary ability, or an outstanding professor or researcher, or a multinational executive or manager. What extraordinary ability?
That's what I want to know. What extraordinary ability did she do that allowed her to get that?
At the time, she was a Slovenian model who had appeared in European runway shows, the Sports Illustrated. She was also dating Donald Trump.
Okay, yeah, we know she dated Donald Trump.
And she's married to him.
I don't know why.
The year the future First Lady obtained legal residency, 2001, only 5 people from her home country got green cards through this program. Okay, what was the extraordinary ability?
Yeah, then should tell us what the extraordinary ability she did that allowed her to get that card. But it's not telling us.
Applicants must be able to demonstrate extraordinary ability in the sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics through sustained national or international claim, according to U.S. What is the ability?
Which one did she do? I think they should just tell us the ability, but no, you gotta make it difficult to find. It just tells us how to get it, not
What's the end of the article? Usually they say it at the end of the article.
And like the trivia.
Let me. Where is this? I don't even know where.
Does that have just a whole life story?
Yeah. What the heck? Okay, I'm not gonna search for the extraordinary ability because they're not even gonna mention it. So I don't know what extraordinary ability. What did she like? I don't know. She was a model, right?
Yeah.
Did she just seduce them or something?
No. I don't feel like there's really any extraordinary ability. You'd think if they mentioned she got it, you think they would mention right after what it was.
Yeah. Oscar Peru is a film critic and president of the Spanish Association of Film Critics, but he doesn't watch films. He analyzes them through the poster alone. Yeah, you see, I analyze movies too, but I actually watch the movies.
I feel like you get more from watching the movie than you get from looking at the poster.
This one hits close to home. Chicago has over 60 coyotes fitted with radio collars, roaming the city, eating the small rodents, especially rats and voles. Mississauga also has a lot of coyotes. I remember that.
I mean, I think I have 2 in the forest behind my house. I don't know if they're still there, but we've had them before.
Don Gorsk was recognized by the Guinness World Records book in 2016 when he ate his 28,788th Big Mac. How fat is this guy?
Why would you want to have a Guinness World Record for eating Big Macs?
So he died the next day. He probably didn't, but let's be real here. he gave himself a heart attack.
Yeah, not many Big Macs. Yeah, Big Macs is basically a heart attack in a bun.
Oh, America, you never cease to disappoint me. Many
I'm
Americans
surprised.
many Americans can buy a gun in less than an hour, while in other countries the process takes months.
When they get a gun registration, they go out and buy a gun.
Listen, I'm not opposed to gun rights. I think you should be able to defend yourself, right? I'm not opposed to
Well,
having
yeah,
guns.
you can. If someone attacks you and you pull out your gun in self-defense.
But like America, you do have a gun problem.
Yeah,
Listen,
because it's so
Canada-
easy to get a gun.
America has a gun problem. Canada has the opposite problem, where we overregulate.
We don't have guns.
Where
Not unless you're a police officer.
We have a problem where Canada has a problem where we have too much gun control. America has a problem where they don't have enough gun control.
They should go to a place like that has no violence. To follow their rights.
A Mandarin word for film literally translates to electric shadow. Okay. In South Africa,
That sounds awesome.
in South Africa, white people own 72% of the country's farmland, even though they're 8% of the population. I think we know the reason for that. South Africa's history.
Yeah.
Apartheid, segregation, all that stuff.
Yep. Yep.
John F. Kennedy's eternal flame in Arlington National Cemetery has only gone out twice since 1963.
When they saw a total.
Yeah.
The
But
total
the
would
fact-
have never gone out.
Yeah, but the fact that it only went out twice since 1963.
Yeah. I mean, it burns for a long time. But
Iceland is so safe that parents routinely leave their babies alone to nap outside in their strollers while they run errands.
wow. Move to Iceland.
So who wants to move to Iceland with me?
Me.
Yeah. I bet it's affordable there too.
Yeah. Probably.
Male layer chicks don't produce eggs, nor do they have enough meat on their bodies for eating, so they are killed immediately by egg producers after hatching. So only the female chickens are worth anything.
Apparently seems that way.
So if you're a male chicken, you die.
So a rooster.
Yeah.
But actually, they don't need a rooster because female chickens will lay eggs regardless if there's a male
Oh.
around. It just means that without a male, the eggs won't get fertilized.
This fact made me sad because he recently died. Jimmy Carter was the president in the 70s, and he recently died at 100. Last year, at the end of last year, like December 31st, 2024.
Wow, he actually lived to be 100. Nice.
Yeah, he lived to be 100, and he died in the last day of 2024.
Well, he lived an amazing life, though. Living to 100.
Jimmy Carter, he wasn't a great president, but he is an amazing man. Here's the thing: you can like a president, but that doesn't make them a good person. Or you can
I know.
or you can like them as a person and hate them as a president.
I mean, or there's someone like Trump. You're gonna is both a person and a president.
Yeah. Like, for example, I don't like Obama as a president. I think Obama was a pretty bad to mediocre president. Same with Joe Biden. But I do like them as a person. I think they're good people. Same with George W. Bush.
With Trump?
And here's the thing. With Bill Clinton, I think he was a good president. I think he's a horrible person.
And then Trump's
Let's be
just
real here.
both a horrible person and a horrible president.
Yep.
Still
As
can't
much as
believe
I
he
hate...
he won his second time.
As much as I hate Justin Trudeau, no, actually, I think he's still a pretty bad person. I was gonna say I like him as a person,
You like him
not
as a
as
person,
prime
but
minister.
not as a prime minister?
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
Okay. Anyway, yeah, but I took it back. I'm like, no, I don't even think I like Justin Trudeau as a person, to be honest.
You just don't like politics in general.
Anyway, Jimmy Carter said that if he became president, so this was probably before he became president, but he said
Yeah, of course.
if he became president, he would release all government UFO information to the public, Once elected, however, he decided not to do so due to national security concerns.
It's okay. But I feel like they did release UFO stuff
I
at
think
one point.
I just think that it's funny. I don't know. Jimmy Carter. Rest in
I
peace.
feel like they did release some UFO stuff. U.S. government, not all of it, but some of it. Can you believe in
Wait, is-
extraterrestrials?
Yeah. Is Owen Wilson Australian?
Is he?
I don't know. Is he?
I thought he was American.
Because according to this source, hundreds of people gathered in Australia in 2018 to say "wow" in the actor Owen Wilson style.
Is he really Australian?
I don't think he is, but I don't know why Australia did that. But okay, you do you, Australia. We love you.
Okay, it says that he is an American actor and comedian. He was born in Dallas.
Yeah, I figured he's not Australian, so I don't know why
Yeah.
Australia did that.
Yeah, he was born in Dallas, and he is an American actor and comedian.
Richard Nixon was an accomplished musician who could play the piano, accordion, violin, saxophone, and clarinet.
Wow.
Nixon, again, one of those people who's not a good president, but a decent guy.
I mean, he was impeached, so...
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. There's only been
Richard Nixon?
two people. There's only been two people who have been impeached: Bill Clinton and Trump.
Yet somehow Trump is still able to run for president.
Well, here's the thing: there's a difference between impeached and acquitted. Impeached
Yeah.
is just the House voting, saying, "Okay, we think there's enough information to say you're guilty on this." The acquit means the Senate has to vote for you to leave. In both Bill Clinton and Donald Trump's case, they were both impeached, but they were never acquitted. They didn't have. They can still run for office. They can still run for elections, but they were just found guilty by the House. But the Senate, but they were never acquitted by the Senate. Yeah. Hello?
What?
That was an awkward silence right there.
Yeah, I'm always awkward silence, but... That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trump and Clinton were the only ones who were ever impeached. I think, and what's his name? Andrew Johnson? Yeah, Andrew Johnson, way back in the 1860s, was almost impeached. He would have been impeached, but he survived just one vote from the House.
Richard Nixon resigned from...
He did resign. He was
Yeah.
not impeached, he resigned.
Because there was an impeachment proceedings, so he resigned before that could happen. Because he would probably be been impeached if he didn't resign. Because there was impeachment proceedings against him, but he resigned before he could have been impeached.
And then his VP pardoned him.
Wow. That's not how Trump made president. He's basically a criminal.
Yep. Hold on a sec. Let me double check this pardoning of Richard Nixon. He pardoned him for the Watergate stuff, I'm pretty sure.
And the Watergate scandal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I have a good meme to show on Discord about Trump's criminal stuff.
Okay, send it.
Basically, showing why the conservative leader in Canada is so much better than Donald Trump. This is every reason why.
Mm-hmm. Famous for ground woman by the...
Yeah.
Did he actually do
Well,
that?
you know Trump. You know Trump. You don't remember that from 2016 when when Trump said grab him by the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Trump was also went to Epstein's Island. Trump and Clinton, they also went
Yeah.
to Epstein's Island. Let's not forget this.
cried foul after losing the election. I remember that.
Yeah. Yep, that's 2020.
Yeah. Cheating on his wife multiple times.
Yep.
Not a positive Christian. Can't quote a word from the Bible. Yeah.
The moon gets hit by over The moon gets hit by over 2,800 kilograms of meteor material per day.
Did you know what Trump
The
said he's
moon-
gonna do?
What?
He's gonna stop hurricanes.
He said that last time. He said just shoot the hurricanes or something.
That doesn't work. You can't stop a hurricane. It's a natural thing. He's not God.
Dude, listen, the U.S. voted for that mess. Let them deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know why, considering he does have a criminal record now.
Kamala Harris just sucked. Let's be real here.
I
I
know,
don't like
but
Trump,
it's between her or
but Kamala
criminal.
Harris, I know.
No.
Listen, I liked Biden, but he was definitely too old.
Yeah.
Listen, I think Biden would have been a better president if we're talking like 2012 Joe Biden or even Biden when he was first elected senator in the 70s.
Yeah, but he was too old, and then they really didn't have any good candidates this year.
Fun fact, you know how Joe
At least
Biden
Trump can't do it again.
Yeah. You know how Joe Biden is the oldest president in the U.S.?
Yeah.
He was also one of the youngest senators when he was first elected.
Wow. Youngest senator, but
Yeah.
oldest president.
Yeah.
He was also vice president to Obama.
Yep. So anyway, this next fact, the moon gets hit by over 2,800 kilograms of meteor material per day. So basically, the moon protects us.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you, moon.
Yes, we love you, Moon.
A study found that orcas can learn to speak dolphin. They are dolphins. I don't know why this is so shocking.
Orcas?
Orcas are the largest orcas, they're the largest member of the dolphin family. They're not whales.
Yet the called
They're the
killer
largest
whales.
member of the yeah, but just because they're called that doesn't make them whales.
No.
Killer whales is a nickname.
I mean, dolphins and whales are both mammals.
That doesn't make them the same species.
Both mammals.
Mammal is it's a genus term, is it? Or is it a familial term?
No. Aren't we all mammals?
Let me what's it called? Taxonomy or something? I don't know. I took
Good website.
evolutionary biology in college.
That's why I took biology was grade 11.
I love biology.
Yeah, I just took a ride in grade 11.
I'm so glad I missed the days where we dissected frogs and rats, because I skipped those days. I'm pretty sure one of those days I had an appointment.
I didn't touch the frog, but I definitely did the rat.
I could not do it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I sucked for the frog because they didn't even follow those instructions to cutting the frog, and they butchered it.
Oh, I want to butcher frog. I'm joking. Anyway, yeah. So of course, orcas can speak dolphin because they're the largest member of a dolphin family.
Yeah, dolphins. They're intelligent.
Also, poor orcas, man. They get abused, especially at SeaWorld.
Well, of course. They get abused at SeaWorld. Everything gets abused at SeaWorld.
By the way, don't support SeaWorld or Marineland or any other parks like that, guys.
No, Canada's Wonderland.
Canada's Wonderland is not a animal.
It's still a theme park.
It's a theme park, but it's not a zoo or an aquarium.
What about Toronto Zoo?
Zoos. Researchers have found that muscle soreness after a workout doesn't necessarily mean you're growing more muscles. Do you hear that? Pain does not mean gain.
You know what they say? No pain, no. What is it? No pain, no gain.
That is the exact opposite of what that meant. That is the exact opposite of what that meant.
Is that the saying? No pain, no gain.
Yeah, the saying is no pain, no gain. But
when you have pain, it just means you hurt yourself.
Yeah, muscle. The fact here is muscle soreness doesn't mean
That just
doesn't
means
mean
that you
you're growing
overexert
muscles.
your muscles by working out too many times a day.
Yeah.
It's only 3 or 4 times a week you should actually be working out. Because if you do it every day, you'll overstart your muscles.
Yeah.
And it doesn't...
Pain does not mean gain.
Yeah, working out more days does not mean you're going to gain more muscle. You should only work out like 3 or 4 times a week if you actually want to gain muscle.
Canada's national parks are free for kids,
Oh, sweet.
and we have a lot of national. We have a lot of national.
I
parks
need
in
kids.
Canada. Don't say it like that.
Well,
I need to have kids.
yeah, but, I mean, well, you can
I
adopt.
want to be a dad one day.
You can
An actual
adopt. That's not really having kids if you adopt.
I don't.
Because
I
you
know.
didn't really have the kid. You adopted them, so...
What do you think about stay at home dad? Because honestly, I wouldn't mind being a stay at
Yeah,
home
I wouldn't
dad.
mind that too. If your wife is making enough money to support you and
Yeah.
kids, then I'd be a stay-at-home dad.
I'd gladly be a stay at home dad if I had a wife.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a wife who was making enough money to support the family, I'd be a stay-at-home dad. Stay with the kids all day.
Yeah.
You know, get a rich wife.
Canada budget 2018 makes national parks admission permanently free for kids.
That's
Probably
really
the only
sharing
good
money
thing I
with a
can
rich
say.
wife.
Probably the only good thing I can say about Trudeau. Other than that, his budgets suck. Where we have a lot of deficit. Our debt is Justin Trudeau put more into our national debt than every prime minister combined.
We've always had debt. Just gets worse and worse.
Yes, but under Stephen Harper, we've actually had a surplus and we've actually lowered the debt.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, even back then, you know, I was less conservative, more liberal back then, and I was not a fan of Stephen Harper back then. But Justin Trudeau made me miss Stephen Harper. He was a good prime minister, especially economically. Because let's be real here, the man was an economist.
Yeah.
He was an actual economist.
Yeah. Justin Trudeau only won because of who his father was.
That and weed and his hair.
Yeah. Legalizing weed.
He went. Like, yeah, thanks for the weed. Now, get out.
No, I'm pretty sure next election we'll have a new prime minister.
Oh, for sure. In fact, we don't even have to wait. Like, whoever takes his place in the Liberal leadership race will be prime minister.
Yeah. I mean, he already resigned. Now we're just waiting for them to choose someone new, and then we'll have an election.
Yeah, that person will be prime minister, and then we'll go to election, and then that person will be replaced.
Yeah. I mean, he's prime minister until we get a new one, even though he always stepped down.
Thankfully, if the polls are to be true, Pierre Poilievre is going to get a majority, which he needs to fix the mess. And I don't really care for politicians. I hate all politicians and all political parties. But I have never been this eager or supportive of a political candidate than I have been for Pierre Poilievre. He actually makes me excited to vote. And actually genuinely really like him. The more I hear from Pierre Poilievre, the more I like him.
And then there's people who don't like him.
On average, the Japanese sleep 2 hours a night, less than the Chinese. I mean, let's be real here. Japanese and South Korean workers are probably one of the most overworked people on earth.
No, I mean, considering, especially like animators, they don't get paid enough, and they have to like animate like an episode a week. You have to.
Well, yeah, there's the animation industry, but just like in general, they Japanese and South Korean workers work a lot of hours.
Yeah, but I mean, we got anime out of it from Japan. I just wish they would get paid better. Considering they're doing all this.
An elderly woman slept through the People's Temple mass suicide in Jonestown. She woke up the next morning to discover the bodies of over 900 members of the cult.
Well, that's probably, traumatizing.
Yeah.
Just wake the next day and discover all these dead bodies.
What is Jonestown? Is that one of
I think it was a cult where the guy made his entire cult drink Kool-Aid laced with cyanide.
Oh, right. And it was a California thing,
Yeah,
right?
he made
Yeah.
his entire cart drink Kool-Aid laced with cyanide and basically
Yeah.
killed his entire cart, including him, like himself.
Yep.
That's what the Jonestown Massacre is. You know, just I've watched a lot of stuff that have to do with cults, not by choice, just so it had to happen.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
A study found that those who consider their spouse or partner to be their best friend get about twice as much life satisfaction from marriage as others.
Okay, I need to have my partner be my best friend. If I can get that much satisfaction or just being married, then yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna do.
First I need to talk to women.
Yeah. First
How do I talk to women?
Secondly, you know, go from there.
How do I ask out a girl?
Don't go to the Reddit again. How do I count to get a girlfriend?
I'm not no. I love that subreddit. That's so funny.
Yeah,
dude.
no, none of it
that was
really
so
is
funny
good.
to me.
It's just cause some of it says this. It's not everyone's asking how they get a girlfriend on the subreddit. Especially that fourth picture you sent me was terrifying.
I know. But that was so funny. When we were reading that last episode, I was just, dude.
It was just fun to
funniest
see
thing
what
ever was on that
people like
subreddit.
had and said.
Yeah.
I want to go back to that subreddit.
Prisoners in Alcatraz always had hot showers, so they didn't get acclimatized to cold water and try to escape by swimming. That's kind of genius, actually.
That picture is still the number
What?
one like post. In the hot section, it's still
Wait,
the
did you
number one
search for
post.
it?
That same picture.
You searched for that?
Yeah, if you sort by the hottest one, that's the top one.
I'm not searching for that again. Oh god.
I'm gonna search for new ones. The top. It's still the newest one. How the hell? Last time anyone posted on this was 6 months ago.
Las Vegas Airport has set up a bin outside one of the entrances for people who forgot they were carrying drugs on them.
Hey, dude. There's one called
Wait,
How to Kiss Strangers.
That sounds like you could get a sexual harassment.
Yeah, and the user's name is Girls Gone Wild AF.
Oh gosh. Brain scans reveal that compared to introverts, extroverts show increased activities in the areas associated with interpreting sensory data. Makes sense. I don't know what extroverts feel like. I'm an introvert.
Dude.
I'm a super introvert.
For men hoping to get more romantic attention from women, this guide shows how to treat women and become more attractive.
Are you reading the post from that?
Yes, I am.
Oh no. Monaco has the most millionaires and billionaires per capita. If you're in Iceland, beware of the phrase, "I will find you on the beach." This idiom or threat means I'll get my revenge or don't make me hurt you.
So I thought you were gonna say I was gonna look for you, I was gonna find you, and I was gonna kill you. And I thought you were gonna say, you know, from the Liam Neeson movie?
Yeah.
I will look for you, I will find you, and I will kill you. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Have you seen I've never seen the Taken movies, by the way.
I've only seen the first one.
Have you seen John Wick?
I've seen all of the John Wicks.
I've only seen the
I've
first
seen
one.
all of them. I like Keanu Reeves.
Isn't it the same movie?
Well,
Each one is just
well, he is. Well, the first one, he went back to be an assassin because they killed his dog. And then he basically does something, I think, in the second movie that gets a bounty put on his head. And basically people are trying to now kill him.
85 million years before butterflies existed, there was another insect that looked and acted exactly like a butterfly.
How big was it?
I don't know.
There used to be giant centipedes. Like 4 foot long centipedes.
Yeah, I don't need to see that.
No, I'll show you a picture later. Don't worry, they're not fossilized. They're not alive. They're just fossils of 4 meter long centipedes.
Potato aphids apparently it's an insect. Potato aphids will not have sex if they detect a drop in air pressure.
Dude, I know what aphids are. I play Genshin Impact.
Oh gosh.
What? That's the guy who raised athletes in Genshin Impact. I don't
A
have him
party
as a
boat
character.
carrying 60. A party boat carrying 60 men and women capsized in Texas in 2012 after all the passengers rushed to one side as the boat passed a nude beach.
Ooh. I know went to one side now.
So a boat passed the nude beach,
and they all
and
went
all
to
the
that one
people
side.
decided to go to one side of the boat, and it
Yeah,
sank.
because of the nude beach.
And I'm assuming they
They
died.
saw. They wanted to see the people on the beach.
We don't know that.
Dude, it's a
Maybe
nude beach. Why would they
went to the
go to
other
one
side
side if it's a nude beach?
to look away from them.
So they all went to one side away from the beach.
Yes.
Does it say what side they went to?
No.
And it could have been the side of the new beach.
94% of the women, that's a lot of women, 94% of the women surveyed who work in the U.S. entertainment industry say they experienced some form of sexual harassment or
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You know what? I'm not
Right.
surprised because the entertainment industry sucks.
Yeah, especially when they do that.
The entertainment industry sucks, especially if you're a woman or if you're a child.
Yes, children's stars. It's always after the children's stars, their life just goes downhill after the show ends.
And by the way, it also sucks for men too, because men also get sexually harassed and assaulted.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of true. There's actually
Not kind of true. It is true.
There was actually, I remember, there was
Yeah.
a singer who got, like his manager kind of forced himself on him.
The idea, I hate the idea that only women are victims. No, regardless of gender, both men and women are victims of sexual harassment and assault.
Yep.
Men also get raped.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I mean, you have any gender,
yes.
it just doesn't really matter what your
Yes.
gender, it can happen to anyone.
Exactly, yes. It is more likely for women to get raped, but that doesn't mean men
Yeah,
don't
they're
get
all
raped.
men who
get
get
raped
raped,
as well.
just not as, as high a rate as women.
No.
But they,
By the way, for all you women out there who don't know, a boner does not mean a
yeah, it
arousal.
can mean other stuff.
Men literally get boners at the most random times. I'm not even
It's not always
joking.
arousal. You can just be like, as soon as you
Yeah.
have puberty, they can just get them anytime.
Yeah.
That's why some guys
Boner
wear
is
the
not
backpacks
consent.
on the front when they have puberty to cover it.
Yep, boners don't mean
Yeah.
consent.
I'm just saying, you can just get a random one without a reason. I mean, it happens when for guys like first have puberty is when they just start randomly getting.
And
them.
it is the most uncomfortable and awkward
He
thing.
suddenly just like, damn it, I'm supposed to do it's like a gym class. Damn it, this happened. And you're just playing volleyball with other men. It's like, what the hell? And you suddenly just get it.
The only difference between fog and mist is visibility. If you can't see more than 100 meters ahead, it's fog. So
Yeah. Plus fog.
mist
I mean,
is-
fog is always like, it's always thicker than mist.
yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen mist come out of a
Yeah.
hose? Still pretty clear.
I don't know,
I
but
haven't.
I just remember Zabuza
Zabuza?
from Naruto.
Oh, right. The
Yeah.
mist ninja with the giant sword. Who Kashi just copied his techniques with his Sharingan.
Russell Crowe turned down the role of Morpheus in The Matrix. I like The Matrix movies.
I've watched the first one. I don't understand it. I found them confusing.
I loved it. I remember watching it in English.
You watched it in English? I watched it in philosophy.
Oh, that's a good one for philosophy.
Yeah,
too.
I'm like, okay, I don't
Who's
get it.
Who's Russell Crowe
He's an
again?
actor.
I've heard of the name.
He's an actor.
Oh, this guy. There's another guy named Russell Brand, right? He's the one who was in Big
Yeah,
Time
I'm
Rush.
pretty sure Russell Brand
who
was
had a
in
cameo. Yeah,
Big Time Rush.
yeah,
When Katie wanted to become his manager.
yeah. Most Americans can buy an AR-15 rifle before they can legally buy beer. Well, first of all, lower your drinking age. Secondly, up the age range to buy a
Yeah,
gun.
switch them. 21, you need to buy a gun, and I don't know what the age of my
Yep.
gun is.
Fun fact: our brains aren't fully developed until we're 25. Like our frontal lobe isn't fully developed until we're 25.
So our frontal lobe, my frontal lobe has almost been developed for 2 years then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So honestly, by that logic, I think we should up the voting age to 25 because of that.
Yeah.
And
That's voting age,
and everything
18.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Japanese manufacturer Toto built a motorcycle that runs on poop. That's. What if you run out of shits? What if you can't poop anymore?
You don't use it.
Do you have to take a laxative every time?
You carry them in a bag.
Can you imagine someone's on a laxative riding a motorcycle and they're just pooping while the
I mean,
entire
there's
time
someone
they're
just
riding it?
having like bags all around the motorcycle poop in case they need to
Yeah.
refuel when they're moving. Yeah.
Porsche's first car in 1898 was electric. In 1898.
Wow, Porsche was ahead of the time.
Oh
And
yeah,
now
no
they
kidding.
just make gas. Back then, electric wasn't really,
A nurse
you know.
in Italy was accused in 2014 of killing 38 patients because she thought they were annoying. Worst
I
nurse
think
ever.
they need to take her medical license away.
Yeah.
I don't know how she became a
In 2014,
nurse. I'm hungry.
I think I don't remember how long ago this was, but I think there was like a nurse in the UK who was like killing babies or something.
I know it was a nurse who was killing patients just because she was crazy.
Oh no, I gotta. Yeah, the first Google search: UK nurse killed 7
Wow.
babies.
I'm hungry.
Listen, killing people is bad enough. Why do you have to stoop to killing babies? They did
Because
nothing
she's
to you.
insane. I mean, isn't that why people killed her insane?
Do you watch this? Why is the Super Bowl a thing? I don't. First of all, watching sports in general is boring, but American football is the most.
When I
boring
was
thing
younger,
to
I used to
watch.
like watching basketball.
I don't like watching sports in general.
And when I
Oh,
say
have a
young, I
Nazi
mean
fact.
like 4 years old.
The Nazis are believed to have sterilized 400,000 Germans deemed to have lives not worth living. Yeah, that's not surprising. We know how evil the Nazis
Yeah.
are.
My,
The cities of
my feet
Sorry?
are sore. Oh, my legs are sore. I'm
Yeah.
sitting.
Jericho, Luxor, Damascus, Byblos, and Beirut have been continuously inhabited for more than 5,000
Oh,
years.
it's been almost 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Yeah.
should end it there. With this last fact, one of the oldest species of animals still with us are the horseshoe crabs, who appeared 445 million years ago. They've survived for 75% of the entire span of animal life on
Wow.
the planet. Yep. As old as sharks and
Yeah.
crocodilians.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end it here.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
let's wrap it up. We did a little watch along and review of what was it called
Frieren
again?
Beyond the
Frieren
Journey.
Beyond Journey's End.
We would,
Yep.
Yes,
First
we were-
episode. I thought it was.
yeah. Well, we would do something next week. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
actually
we
talk
might-
about it.
If we do another watch along, we might watch something that we
Yeah,
already
just
watched and
rewatching.
review that or
But
something.
maybe not from the beginning, depending on what we talk about, since we need to start talking about what we're going to do
Yeah.
before we actually do it. Because we talked
Yep.
about this one just like yesterday.
Yep, and finally I have caught up with the shorts, so they all caught
Yeah,
up. I'm so
now you
happy.
can do more.
Anyway. Yay! More
Yeah,
editing,
yeah,
yay.
yeah.
Anyway. I'll see you guys. We'll
Yeah,
see you
bye,
guys
guys.
later.